Hey, YouTube Rando here. You know, I've been watching a couple videos of BC Truck and Wrangle Star, and they're always restoring old tools, so it kind of got me wanting to do a couple projects that I've been sitting on and haven't done. I have a couple hatchets I want to restore, an old axe, but we're going to start off small. We're starting off with this little 1.5 ounce rubber mallet, and you can see it's Stanley, but you can tell it's older because it is made in the USA, and these ends are interchangeable, so eventually I'm going to pick up a couple new ends and put them on there. This was really dark black and had kind of rust on it and whatnot, so we're going with some sandpaper over it. And if you look at this handle, it's like flat spots, like almost like a hexagon, octagon, something like that, whatever, all the way down it. I'm rounding it off and taking off that paint, which is like a barn red or something. I don't know what color it is, but we're taking them lines out as well because I like the way a round handle feels in my hand. So we're going to keep sanding on this thing, and then we'll come back and show you where we're at. Okay, so we hit it with the 60 grit paver all the way around it. You can tell it's pretty rough. So now we're going to go back over it with some 120 grit. Try to smooth everything out a little bit before we put the scoring pad on it. So we're going to hit it with this 120, and then we'll come back and show you. Alright, so we've gone over it with some 120 grit after the 60 grit, and you can see it's a lot cleaner than it was. And if you notice, I kind of did a bevel at the bottom of it a little bit to round off the bottom of the handle. It was just a straight handle, and I think when you're holding the hammer, it's just a lot more comfortable on your palm of your hand when it's, you know, not just an edge. So I kind of rounded that off a little bit. You just have to watch out when you're sanding these handles to make sure you don't take off more on one side than the other. If you notice right here, what side is it? This side has a little bit more taken off than this side, and then opposite sides on the bottom. So I'll have to take my little pad, and that's what I'm using now, and just going over it and taking a little bit of material off at a time and keeping it smooth at the same time. So, but the head's ready for paint, so we're going to go ahead and get everything taped up and get it ready to go, and we'll come back. Okay, so we're completely done with it now. And what we did is we painted it with some Rust-Oleum black paint. And I know it looks like there's overspray on it, kind of, like almost all the way down it in splotches. But we went over it with some clear coat when we were done, and we clear coated the metal, and then we clear coated the handle. And it makes the wood just a little bit darker when you do it. And then dark spots like the grain here gets really dark. So this is just, you know, dark spots in the wood. I thought it was hickory, but I really don't think it is now. So there it is, completely done. I think next we're going to try to do a something a little bit bigger. It's going to be another hammer. It's either going to be a sledgehammer or a old wooden dead blow hammer. So try one or the other. Thanks for watching, YouTube.